camera isn't following me. Just want to make sure that it follows. Very good. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the auction of 28 Peacock Street here in the amazing Burwood. By way of introduction, G-Chen is my name. The team of Rayway Burwood is at your service every step of the way, especially your selling agent, Hans and Vita and Henry and Neil. The team of Rayway Burwood is here to assist you. If you have any questions regarding this property at all, just make yourself known and reach out to one of our agents here today. And then, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team of Rayway Burwood, we would like to thank our vendors very, very much for entrusting Rayway Burwood to sell their property, and to you, the lucky buyer, I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavors here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as the Sphere Title Reference Volume 7474 Folio 148, with all the improvements also nominated to you and myself and the middleman as the one and only 28 Peacock Street here in the amazing Burwood. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids. The words I'll use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. And most importantly, folks, ladies and gentlemen, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bidder an offer after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder, like so. Once the property goes selling and sold, the property will be deemed as sold, and I'll take absolutely no late bids at all. Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised, bid strong, bid quick, bid louder. Most importantly, folks, if you have an upper limit, make sure you reach and beyond. If you've got only one golden opportunity for this fine piece of real estate for many decades to come. Today we'll sign a cash, an unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off period and no bias conditions. And the successful purchaser's obligations are simply twofold. Firstly, you'll pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable in 30, 45 or 60 days. Or 90 days as well, make it nice and flexible for you. If you'd like to settle it a little bit longer, ladies and gentlemen, we can accommodate to that. You can be with a lot of confidence. By being here today, you didn't have read and understood all the relevant documentations on display in the past 4 weeks and 30 minutes time, and I'll simply take your silence as an all clear, and we're all good to go. Any questions, I'll send whatever agents to help you out. Very well, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate here, 28 Peacock Street here, in the heart of the amazing suburb of Burwood. When you talk about location, land size, neighborhood, potential, capital growth, ladies and gentlemen, all of your boxes are ticked around here. All the way from the front to the back, from side fence to side fence, from inside and out. You know it's a great opportunity when you see it, ladies and gentlemen. We got 840 square meters of premium land underpinning your purchase, potential for subdivision, or one big mansion, or 2 townhouses, or 3 townhouses, subject to the council approval. You can unleash your imagination right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we've got a humble house here. If you'd like to do a bit of a renovation, rent it out if you like, or even unleash your imagination, extend the house. Build one at the back. This is a blank canvas. And also, ladies and gentlemen, just to touch a little bit on the location, this is the center hub of convenience. This is the central Burwood area, and the White Horse Council has its visions to double the population from 2024 onwards. This area, ladies and gentlemen, will be a high growth zone. It will be a high density area. If you're after a development site or an investment property, ladies and gentlemen, you can just sit back and relax and wait for the capital growth to come in future time, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, why is that? Because this is the central metropolitan Melbourne area. You got PLC, Deakin University, Roberts McCubbin Primary School, Ashwood Secondary, and also the Burwood Brickworks, Burwood Heights Shopping Centre. You got the Burwood Village Shopping Centre along the Toorak Road and Burwood Highway as well. You got Cheston, not too far away. Box Hill Central is not too far away. This is the geographical centre of Eastern Melbourne. M1 freeway, M3 freeway, it's right there, and it's not too far away from the mountains or even the peninsula as well if you go on the City Link. If you go on the East Link. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why this area will be on the rise. And also, this is probably the last opportunity before the interest rate starts to go down. You need to secure this spot right here, right now. And everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you, they tell me they regret not buying properties in 2018, 2019, and 2020 because they have missed the boat. And the best time to plant an oak tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen the property on many occasions. I won't go through the entirety of it. You've seen it. You know it's a great opportunity. I will leave it to you. I'll call for an opening. 1,100,000. Such a humble start. We got a ball one from Vita. Have $1,100,000. Let's go for 100,000 on the rise. 1.2 will be our next call. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Otherwise, the place of end will be nice and easy. Have $1,100,000 with Hunts. Have $1,100,000. Feel a bit enough for the call 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and easy. 100,000 on the rise. Once, twice, third. A final call. Are we all done? All finished, all silent.
Over there.
At 1.2, there we go. At 1,200,000. Back to you, have a 1.3. Now we're talking business at 1,200,000. At $1,200,000 now, have a 1,300,000. Nice and close now, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,200,000 down in front. At $1,200,000 across the street now with Hunts. With, sorry, not with Hunts. At $1,200,000 now, have a 1.3, guys. 20, won't take 20. Let's go for 1.3. This is 840 square meters of premium land. Do you know it? I know it. It's a great deal. How about 50? 1.2 of $1,200,000. I called 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. I will not exclude anyone here in the crowd. Just jump out, shout at me, wave at me. Once of $1,200,000. What was that?
1.25.
1,250,000. I should think so. Welcome in, guys. At $1,250,000. 3 players in the race. Have $1,250,000. Have $1,250,000 now. At $1,250,000 against you, Vita. Against you, Hunts. $1,250,000 with Henry. Have $1,250,000. At $1,250,000, 1.3. Can I say we're below the quoting range? Just letting you know. At $1,250,000. 1.3. 1.3 naturally. At 1,300,000. Back to you, Henry. At 1,300,000. At $1,300,000 now. At 1.3, quick rebuttals, a quick bid is good bid, Henry. What do you say? Vita as well, $1,300,000. Now, how about 1.3 and $50,000? I should think so. How about it? $1,300,000. At $1.3 million now. At $1,300,000 now, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm not afraid to pass the property in. I'll call it down 3 times. Once the call. 25. How about it? 25. At 1.3 and 25. At 1.3 and 25. How about 50, guys? 1.3 and 25. We have a very... What was the bid again? We have a very sensible reserve price set today, ladies and gentlemen.
What's the bid now?
1.3 and 25. The vendors are in a very genuine position to sell. We have a sensible reserve price set today, ladies and gentlemen. If we do pass it in, we pass into the highest bidder, and you will see a sold sticker on the board. I can assure you this today. At $1,325,000. Getting really close now. At 1.3 and $25,000. Now I called 3 times again. Once. At 1.3 and $25,000. 1.35. 1.35. At 1,350,000. At 1,350,000. At $1,350,000. Back to you guys. What would you like to do? 1.3 and $50,000. 75. How about it? 75. Can I say Vita? At 1.3 and $50,000 with Hunts. At $1,350,000 now. At what? We got 50 already. We got 1.35 here. Yeah, we can't go backwards, guys. At 1.3 and 50. How about 75, guys? 60. How about 70? Let's meet in the middle. Let's take 20,000. Yes, here's a note. 1.3 and 70. At 1.3 and 70,000. At 1.3 and $70,000. Back to you guys. You're in the box seat now. You're not. At 1.3 and 70,000. At $1,370,000 now. At $1,370,000. At $1,370,000 I have. At $1,370,000, Henry, what would you like to do? 20,000 on the rise. We take 20,000, or right up to 1.4 and see how it goes. At $1,370,000 with Vita. At $1,370,000. We've got sunscreen in my eyes, it stinks. At $1,370,000. At $1,370,000 I have. $1,370,000, the way we go. I call it down 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. $1,370,000. Once. With you now, your bid, your interest. Second opportunity at $1,370,000. Yes. Need to know, guys. Third. Final call. Oh, 3-9. 1-4, guys. 1-3-9, just in the nick of time. At $1,390,000. 1-4-1, guys. At $1,390,000. At $1,390,000. At 1.39 now. At $1,390,000. At $1,390,000 I have. At $1,390,000, getting this close now. We're very close. We got a sensible reserve price set today.
1.4.
1,400,000. At $1,400,000 now. At $1.4 million, guys, would you like to come back inside and report back to the vendors? At $1,400,000, Henry, can you go inside and report to the vendors? I believe, yeah, 1,400,000. At $1,400,000. At $1,400,000. How about $10,000? Down in tens. At $1,400,000. At $1.4 million. At 1.4. On the market, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Playing for keeps, the property will be changing hands. At $1,400,000 today, ladies and gentlemen. We will be selling, and selling away at $1,400,000. At $1,400,000 now. At $1,400,000, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be selling away at $1.4 million. Taking 10,000 to 5,000, any increments from the others. The property will be changing hands at $1,400,000 now. At $1.4 million, the way we go. At $1,400,000 down in front. At $1,400,000. Sorry, I've got sunscreen in my eyes. At $1,400,000. At $1,400,000 now. At $1,400,000. We'll be selling away, ladies and gentlemen, now to call it down 3 times. Once. At $1,400,000. Twice now. 1.41. Good bid. Just in a nick of time. Jump in, feeling with the right opportunity. Pouncing out at $1,410,000. At $1,410,000, back to you. What would you like to do? Another $10,000. How about it? At $1,410,000. We got $1,410,000 now. At $1,420,000. 30 back to you, sir. At 1.4 and 20. Does anyone have any tissues so that I can wipe the sunscreen from my eyes? At $1,420,000. At $1,420,000 now. At 1.4 and 20. At 1.4 and 20. At 1.4 and 20. At $1,420,000, 30, can I say, sir? 30? 1.43. Now back to you, 1.44. How about it? $1,430,000. At $1,430,000. At $1,430,000. At $1,430,000. Thank you. $1,430,000. At $1,430,000 now. I'm so sorry, guys. Remember to not apply sunscreen when you're sweating, hey? At $1,430,000. Much better. 1.4 and 30. How about 40, guys?
1.44.
4, good bid. And 5, guys. 1.45 and 6, showing no sign of stopping at all. 1,450,000. At $1,430,000 now. Thank you. At $1,450,000. That's enough. Thank you. Thank you. At $1,450,000. At $1,450,000. At $1,450,000 now. How about 60, guys? Need to know we've been knocking it down. No, not even 5,000. She's looking at you, sir. She's waiting for you to make a decision. How about 5,000? Let's try. 5,000 or 10 or even 2.5. I wouldn't mind. We're on the market. We're selling. At $1,450,000. At $1,450,000 I have. At $1,450,000. At $1,450,000 now. Are we sure? Done. Silent. Finished.
Another 2,000.
Another 2,000 from where?
From here.
From here. There we go. Welcome you guys. At 1,452,000. 1,460. Good bid. At $1,460,000, I should think so. At $1,460,000. At $1,460,000. How about another $2,000? You never know when your competitor's last bid is. That could be their last bid, guys. Or you told me no last time before you bid $2,000 and then you jump back in with 2. I won't believe you this time easily, guys. At $1,452,000. At $1,452,000 now. At $1,460,000 I have. 60. We got 60 here. 1,460,000. We're at 146. You were holding the bid, but now you're not. Are you sure? All done, silent, and finished. 1,460,000. I called 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. What's at $1,460,000? Swats at $1,460,000. Third, Hans, are you sure? No more interest. How about 2,000? Or 1,000? Sir, bear with me. I'll be happily knocking down to you after I make sure there's no more bids left. Bear with us. At 1.46. They're having a very heated discussion. I do recommend, sir, that you get the next bid ready because you might need it soon. Are you sure? 1,000? Yes. 61. At 1,461,000. At 1,461,000, the key's now going that way. At 1,461. 1.47, guys. 61 here. We got 1.461.
63.
63. 2 more thousand. You see that your competitors are chipping back on their bid as well. That means we're all pushing to our limit. That means, ladies and gentlemen, the last winner can potentially just win out by $1,000. You never know. 1.4 and 63,000. At $1,463,000 now. At 1.4 and $63,000. Hans, what do you say, guys? At 1.4 and $63,000. We'll be knocking it down, Hans. Vita, need to know. Maybe just 1,000, 2,000 more. Good bid. 1.4 and 65. We're 1.4 and 65 now. 147. 1,470,000. Good bid. That's how you purchase real estate. At 1,470,000. At $1,470,000 now. At 147. Guys, what would you like to do, Heinz? Vita? At 147. And we'll be knocking it down. At $1,470,000. And for this time around, ladies and gentlemen, if you're sure, we're sure. If you mean business, we do too. Once. At 1,400,000. 148. Good bid. 1.5, guys. At at 1,480,000. I do recommend going for 1.5. You might potentially end the auction. At 1,480,000. At 1,485. 95, guys? Or 1.5? I have a feeling we're going to get there. At 1,485,000. At $1,485,000 now. At 1,485. Need to know Hans. Vita. What do you say, guys? Sir, ma'am. Clock is ticking. We'll be knocking it down. At $1,485,000, like I mentioned, you need to jump in before the heat. The market will be on the rise, I can assure you. Next time you purchase something for 1.5, you'll think that it's cheap because the market has already gone up. 8,888. 1,488,888. Sorry. 1,488,888. $1,488,888. 149. Good bid, nice and straightforward. 149. How about 1.5, guys? At 1,490,000. At $1,490,000 now. At 149. At 149. At $1,490,000. How about 1,000 or two? You jumped in for $3,888. I know there's more to go, sir. Out? We're in. 1.5. $1,500,000. Good bid. At 1.5. At $1,500,000. At $1,500,000. A fantastic deal here. At $1,500,000. What do you say, Harry? At 1.5. Need to know. Out? He's shaking his head. Are you sure, sir? You've been doing great so far. Don't want to miss out by just $10,000 or 5. This could be their last bid. Be with us, guys. We've given your competitors enough time. I'll give you enough time as well. At $1,500,000. If I'm selling your property one day, we do the same for you. Because at the end of the day, we represent our vendors. At $1,500,000. Be with us. Are you sure? In or out? At 1.5. Henry, how about 1,000? $500? No? If you can't even jump in $500, that means you're really, really out. Confirmation. Needs confirmation. Yes? No. Thank you. We might see you next week at $1,500,000. Good work, guys. So far, looks like it's yours. I call it down 3 times. On my last count, guys, if you do decide to jump in, your bid will still count. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,500,000. What's the call now at $1.5 million? Second opportunity at $1,500,000. Third. And final call. Are we all done? All finished? All silent? Selling! Selling! Out, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, once a knockdown, after knockdown, let's all give a big round of applause for our winners. Welcome to Burwood. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. We are sold. Congratulations and well bought. Well bought, well bought, well bought. Commiserations to our underbidders, ladies and gentlemen. If you like